Welcome back for our mantra practice. This month we're working with the Gāyatrī Mantra. Gaya means hymn of wisdom, G-A-Y-A, Gaya. And tree refers to three aspects of the goddess here that are being sort of praised or called to with this mantra. So we have this hymn of wisdom for the triple goddess, basically. The Gayatri Mantra is also known as the Sāvitri Mantra. Savitur, which we'll hear that word in the mantra, is a solar deity or a sun god. And is representative, like in so many cultures, the sun being the origin of life. We know that life could not exist on Earth without the light of the sun. It grows the plants, it helps keep us healthy, it allows things to grow, and it provides energy for our planet. And the ancients of many cultures also recognized this, and so this is sort of a call to, or a praise to, or a hymn of wisdom, celebrating the light that shines upon our intellect and honors the three aspects of the triple goddess. This mantra originates in the Rig Veda, which is the oldest sacred text from India, might be the oldest in the world, or the oldest known. And this comes from the third part of the Rig Veda, 62:10. And like many mantras, it's just lifted straight out of this text. And so traditionally, this is a mantra that is opened with 3 ohms, and then as the mantra is repeated, just the single ohm before each one. So let's begin to break down the words and the meanings and the pronunciations of these words so that we can get to chanting. So the first line of the mantra is Om, Bhur, bhuvah, swaha. So Om is that primeval sound, primordial sound. It is the voice of all creation. It is the sound of everything that exists vibrating at once, and the sound that that makes, even though we can only hear a small spectrum of that Om, is happening all around us and within us and passing through us all the time. So Om is frequently used in mantra practice. It is both seen as a symbol of the highest and the all that is, but also that the word or the sound or the vibration is in fact divine in and of itself. So that's something to keep in mind when we use the word Om, that it's to be used with reverence for all that is. So the second word, bhur, represents both the physical body and the physical realm in which we live, move, and breathe. So third is bhuvah, and you can see at the card here that the H has a little dot underneath it, both in bhuvah and swaha. And what you'll hear, or the way the pronunciation works with this, is that that H sound has a little bit of an aspirated breath that comes afterwards. So we could spell this like bhuvah, swaha, and add like a little A or an Ah sound at the end. In bhuvah, it's less pronounced than in swaha. So we have Om, the primeval sound, bhur, the physical body or the physical realm. Bhuvah is the life force or the mental realm. So not prana, like the energy, but the intellectual energy or the intellectual mental construct of consciousness, the aliveness of consciousness. And then swaha is a very special word. It gets used in a lot of Indian pujas, which are fire ceremonies. And this word is broken down into 2 syllables, swa or sva, which we might recognize from the word svadhyaya, self-awareness, and ha, which is the syllable that represents the sun or fire energy or heat energy. So svaha literally is meant to be I burn. It is a word that is spoken when something is offered to the fire. So Om, the primeval sound, bhur, the physical body, the physical realm, bhuvah, the aliveness of intellect within, and swaha, I offer, I burn, I give to you. So moving on to the next line in the mantra, Tat Savitur Varenyam. Tat is also another special word. We see this a lot. Tat means that or thatness. It is the essence of something. It is the perfect form. If you're familiar with Plato's world of forms, it is the thing as it exists in the world of forms, not in the world of manifestation. So it is the very truest nature or essence of something. It is usually referencing the divine essence that is within all things. So Tat. And then Savitur, again we mentioned, is a sun god or sun deity. And this is representative of the creator or the origination of all life, the light that brings forth all other living things, the source of all creation. Varenyam is a word that in this context means to adore or to worship or to offer devotion to. So we have offering of our devotion to the sun creator, the origin of all life, the thatness of the universe, the divine essence of the universe. Next, we have Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi. Bhargo is a self-effulgent light, a light that is sourced within itself and is emanating out. So this is the divine light that we see in paintings of holy people or saints. We sort of see this beautiful aura of light around certain people, and that's what this Bhargo is. Devasya is the Supreme Lord. Dev and Deva are usually words in Sanskrit that relate to something that is holy or sacred or divine. Dheemahi is an interesting word. This first part of Dheemahi, D, is a root of a word that we'll see later on in the mantra, so we'll make sure to come back to that. But the word itself, dheemahi, means to meditate on or to consider deeply, to concentrate on, to focus intently upon. So now we are focusing intently upon the Supreme Lord whose light is emanating everywhere. In the final line of the mantra, Diyo yo nah prachodayat. So here's that DHI at the beginning of that first word is the same as in dheemahi. So Diya is the intellect. If you're familiar with the 8 limbs of yoga, the 6th and 7th are dharana, which is concentration, and dhyana, which is meditation. So this root word is often related to words that have to do with mind, intellect, meditation, and concentration. So in this case, Dio means the intellect. Yo nah, and again we have that sort of at the end of that H. Dio yo nah, may this light prachodayat, illumine or inspire. So we're basically asking, after we've offered ourselves to the divine light and the creation, the light of all creation, we ask that it comes and shines on us, that it would emanate its own light to bring light to our own intellect, that we may be illumined, we may be inspired, and that we may be enlightened. So that's this prayer. So taking the whole thing together, let's speak through each line. So let's take the first one. Om bhur bhuvah swaha. Om bhur bhuvah swaha. Om bhur bhuvah swaha. Om bhur bhuvah swaha. The next line, Tat Savitur Varenyam. 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 Next, Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi. 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 Finally, Dio yonah prachodayat. 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 So let's come into our practice now. Start to deepen your breath. Start to let your sitting bones settle into the earth, or find a spot to feel supported, steady, and still. Start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And with your next few exhales, begin to hum. Just let a vibration begin to happen. Let your breath relax and settle into silence for a few moments. Mantra can be such a powerful practice because of the repetition. And as each iteration of the mantra comes back around, whether it's being sung or thought or spoken or whispered or just simply held in the heart, the repetition begins to plant all kinds of wonderful seeds of the mantra's meaning into your very tissues, the vibration that moves through our bones and our tissues and also through our thought patterns and in our minds. And so this repetition of planting seeds of honoring the light that is the origin of all creation and requesting and opening up to that light shining on your own intellect, that you might be partake in that effulgent light of the divine, both as it shines on you and as it flows through you. And to honor that with your mantra practice is a very worthy endeavor. So I recommend that you take this mantra with you into daily activities, driving, washing dishes, sweeping floors, whatever you might be doing, that rather than scrolling the phone, maybe take a couple of mala beads and continue to repeat this mantra instead. I hope it blesses you. I hope it shines a light on your intellect, and may your practice be rich and abundant. Namaste.